Nigerians always call South Africans lazy. They always say South Africans are getting free grants from their government. South Africans are getting this and this and that from their government. And then on their private spaces on social media, Nigerians are always crying about their government not giving them grants, about their government not doing this and this and that for them, about their government not building schools, toilets, infrastructure for them. You know, those same things that they are crying about in their country because they have an incompetent government are the same things that they are making fun of South Africans about. It's just so crazy, because this tells me that Nigerians want to be South Africans so bad. They wish they were South Africans, like in terms of being on the receiving side of their government, you know. But because they are not, then they are trying to belittle and to make fun of South Africans for getting what they wish they were getting from their own government. It's just so crazy and so petty.
South Africans are lazy. South Africans are so lazy that they wake up at 3 a.m. and they're at work by 4 a.m. I used to work for a driver's school when I was in university, Eastway Driving School. And I would get there like 5 a.m. and there were people who were already there. If you do a job that requires you to get on a bus because work is so far away because of spatial planning. I once got up at like 3 a.m. I wanted to be the earliest anywhere. And there were people on the bus before 4 a.m. South Africans are so lazy that they wake up so early that they never see their kids go to school. They can never take their kids to school. They come back from work and they never see their kids coming back home from school. Their kids never see them. They are so lazy. South Africans are so lazy that there's a term in... Hello, how are you, Veronica? Yes, I look like Elton John. So, they wake up so early that taxi drivers in Joburg are called Mageza because they are said to bathe using taps or sinks in bathrooms because they have to be there to take other people to work so early in the morning. And they do jobs with no health insurance, no retirement fund, no days off. South Africans are so lazy that they take care of their families with little to no pay. South Africans are so lazy that you will go to a petrol station, I almost said gas station, I'm not American, and you will find a petrol attendant at 2 a.m., 12 p.m., 4 p.m., 4 a.m. They are smiling. South Africans are that lazy. Very lazy.
You know, South African men, we can be named many things because we are not perfect. There's a lot of problems and elements in our society. But the one thing that no one can ever call a South African, you can never call a South African a coward. In all 53 countries here in Africa, South Africans are the only Africans who have pride in themselves. South Africans don't run away from their problems. And I think this is why a lot of these foreign nationals hate us. They hate the fact that we are willing to fight for our rights. We are willing to stand up for ourselves. We are willing to have a government that is not perfect, but is functioning more than a lot of the governments here in Africa. You see, they can call us a banana republic. Go to their countries. You will see exactly the problems that they have. They don't have the balls to face their leaders, these ones. They don't have the courage nor the intelligence to challenge the problems that they left back at home. Then they will come here and call us names and insult South Africans for standing up for themselves. And they will insult things like Operation Tudula and all these things and say, hey, it's anti-African. Hey, fuck being an African. Let me give you a history lesson. South Africans once upon a time went on exile. When they integrated in those countries they were in, they lived in camps. And guess what? When it was time to come and stand up for their nations, where were those South Africans? They came back home. There are never camps or places where our brothers will stay behind in their countries. There was never an integration program of our brothers having jobs in their countries while in exile, of our brothers building families and sleeping with their sisters when they were there. And that's the reason why they hate South Africans. They hate South Africans because we have solidarity. The only Africans who have pride in themselves is us. You will never find South Africans migrating in their numbers, going to other people's places and never wanting to go back home. That's why they hate us.
Forget about the Zimbabweans who are in South Africa. Think about Nigeria. I think half of the country is already in South Africa. Soon their president will be here. But that is the giant of Africa. I'm asking them, what giant are you? Is it giant of abusing other countries or what? I want to understand. Because you can't be a giant and say to feed yourself. If the economy of Nigeria is good, what are they doing here? At least Zimbabwe is hungry. Stop talking about Zimbabwe or Malawi or whoever.
Look at my face.
Speak about
Like I
Nigeria.
could have killed a lot of people.
Have you ever thought that if South Africa decides to take back MTN, what is going to happen in Nigeria? You guys will stay with no network. We won't see you anymore here on social media talking nonsense. Because MTN is only what you got, and the MTN is coming from South Africa. Have you ever thought that if South Africa decide to take back multi-choice, what is going to happen in Nigeria? DSTV is gone. You guys won't watch the world anymore. It will be over about Nigeria. Even those stories that you are acting there, those nonsense stories that even a 5-year-old boy can write those stories. You won't watch those things anymore. It will be over. So before you open your I don't even know what do you use to talk? You use your mouth or your ass? I don't even understand what are you using when you once you open. I don't know, you open in the back or you open in the front. I don't even understand. So before you talk, you were supposed to think, bro. Use brain. Have you ever thought that if one day South Africa decide to take back Shoprite, where are you going to buy strawberries? Just strawberries. There's no supermarket in Nigeria. Ethiopians doesn't want to invest in Nigeria, doesn't want to open shops in Nigeria because of Naira. Naira is useless. Like you Nigerians. Your currency is useless. In the entire history of Africa, the useless currency is Nigerian currency. In the entire history of Africa, the useless citizens is you Nigerians. So where are you going to buy food if South Africa decide to take back Shoprite, only Shoprite? Okay, let's forget about that. If South Africa decide to take back Game, Pep, Mr. Price, where are you guys going to buy clothes? Flip-flops. You will suffer because of your mouth. You guys talk too much. Too much. While you have nothing at all. You have nah. All Dubai.